only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-1. Logan Webb allowed only 1 earned run pitching into the night.
Stravgaming is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 23, MLB The Show 23 Houston franchise mode.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and towing the slab here, Framber Valdez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Tim Anderson stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
First pitch, 7-10.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. The pitch. And he takes a strike. Framber Valdez had a great 2022, an all-star, and of course as well, his Astros won the World Series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah, Boog, in an ERA of under 3, pitched over 200 innings, and looked like they were easy innings for him, and finished 5th in the American League Cy Young Award voting.
1 down, base is empty. And it's even up. Swing at a high fly ball left field. Alvarez in position and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that. Those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Luis Robert in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1 and 2. Good eye right there. Swings here and blasts one left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. End of a half inning of play. Now here come the Astros, no score. Welcome back. And towing the slab, Mike Clevenger.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And a pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
No.
On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. And Tucker is retired. Now we check out the Astros lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Line drive and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Thompson raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Brantley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. And welcome back. And now here is Trace Thompson.
Trace Thompson.
Valdez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Valdez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Right side, hard hit. Over to Abreu. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. There's a strike. And ball one. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-2.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is inside. Full count, 3-2. Kicks and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Up the middle. Pena whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here is Moncada. Had an RBI yesterday. One of the 2 runs they scored in the game. And there's a curve through for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here in the second. And a 1-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Yainer Diaz. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Singy, this guy was a shortstop most of his life. He's transitioned very nicely to third base.
Ball 1.
And the power has come at the major league level.
1 ball, no strike.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 7. The center
Chas
fielder.
McCormick up next for the Astros.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in a division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 1.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Here's a 1-2. On a line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second, and it bangs up against the wall, and he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jose Abreu up to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The 1-0. And that's in for a strike. McCormick at second with 2 down. So now 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That takes care of Abreu. And that is that. One left for Houston. Welcome back. And now Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman is number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
The wind of the pitch. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals.
No.
That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-2 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's Elvis Andrus. First offering misses the mark. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Hammer could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. And that gets all the way to the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch, and he just misses. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is in for a strike. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to third. The tag, and he's out.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the batting order turns over. And next to hit for the Sox, Tim Anderson. Struck out swinging his first time. Anderson in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Base knock center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Benintendi at the plate now, and that's inside. He's 0 for 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's the strike. Grounder might be 2. Over to Altuve. What a double play that was. Inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Chris, here's a weird note, at least to me.
No strike.
Jeremy Pena is the first rookie shortstop to homer in the World Series. He did it in 2022. It had never been done before when he homered against the Phillies. Just missed.
Yeah, he's very grounded in his approach at the plate. He's on the plate, not worried about getting beat on the inside part, which a lot of guys are. He's not worried about it. He can cover the outside to end, and that's why we see him get the barrel to so many baseballs.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Edge of the zone for a strike, 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over. Now Kyle Tucker. Clevenger with a pickoff throw. Pena back on a dive. And a good eye there.
1-0.
Now 1-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada flashes the leather on the run and catch.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Michael Brantley stands in, and he's already singled in this game. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Pena. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. That fires up the home crowd. That's his 99th career homer. And they add a pair. It's 3-1.
Tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Boots it.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Yainer Diaz now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Diaz hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And it's 1-1. Still only one out here in the inning. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Grounded to third, could be two. Over to Andrews, and that's two. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the fourth, and here is Luis Robert.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Makes the grab, one away.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner on at first with one gone. Eloy Jimenez now 0 for 1 so far. They say it went.
No ball. One strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Jimenez checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. Thompson leads off first with one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. Can't field it cleanly. Quick feed to second for one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. And a 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Two and one now. A swing and a soft liner. And it falls. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Vaughn can't hold up, and that's a strike. The walk and a run scored his first time. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. So they strand a pair. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Astros 3 and the White Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom four, down the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Clevenger back to work. And takes low for ball one.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
To third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. One up, one down.
The center fielder,
Stepping in, Chas McCormick. Doubled in his first AB. That's in there. Strike one. Swings and misses. 2 away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball that's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Abreu batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
That's a foul ball.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Anderson sizes this one up, brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston as the lead remains 3-1. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the second baseman, Elvis Andrus. The wide to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
The 2-2 on the way. Good eye right there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty chopped to the left side. Good feed. That's one. On to Jose Abreu. That's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's Tim Anderson. There's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Here comes a pitch. That catches the outside corner. That is strike two. And that's downstairs and outside. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Not in time. He's safe. Anderson up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Anderson on third with 2 out. And that one is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two now. Good job to fight that one off. And now it's 3-2. Runner at third, 2 away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Luis Robert.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First offering, and it just misses. Bounce to the right side. Knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. White Sox strand a couple, and they still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Robert makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That's in there, and that is strike two.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
In the air, left field, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So a man aboard. Here's Michael Brantley. In there for strike one. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. The punch out there. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1.
Ball, no.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the righty deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That misses. The count now 2-2.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jose Altuve waiting for a turn at the plate. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Robert going back on this one. Still going back. Gone. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
Part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
On the ground to first. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Mike Clevenger departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Michael Kopech gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now Yainer Diaz. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And here it comes. And there's the strike. Runner leads away at second. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
1-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. Righty delivers. Popped up. Vaughn gets under it. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So digging in, Trace Thompson, 1 for 2.
The right fielder, Trace
Thompson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. And the lefty with the 0-1. And he chases that one. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there. That one lifted to left. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
now batting the third baseman.
And now Yohan Moncada. Moncada in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And strike 2. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 5 and the White Sox 1. And now it's Alex Bregman.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The pitch. And that one missing low.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that skips in the dirt.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In for a strike, now 3-1. The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Kopech, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Here's your 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at first, Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Not many guys go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. Robert on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Good contact guy, good defender. In the air, right side. Thompson on the move. And that is that. So the Astros leave 1. They're up 5-1. Andrew Vaughn now. A strikeout and a walk. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Valdez back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Stanek getting ready to go. Graveman getting loose as well. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. And downstairs. That one ripped. Tucker makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next for Chicago, Elvis Andrus. Swing and a bouncer. Over to Abreu, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
2 outs, base is empty. Yasmani Grandal will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and fires. They get the force, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 5 and the White Sox 1. So the Houston lineup turns over. Kyle Tucker digs in now. 1 for 3. The pitch. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Yohan Ramirez getting loose out there. Shaw warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Two now. That one missed.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.